Hello students, we shall be discussing about the sources of phosphorus today. I am Dr. F. Lone, Division of Environmental Science, Class Kashmir. The broad outline of this lecture is what is phosphorus, importance of phosphorus, sources of phosphorus, major phosphorus pools in aquatic ecosystem, forms of phosphorus signature, then the difference between white phosphorus and red phosphorus. As far as phosphorus is concerned, it's a chemical element with symbol P and its atomic number is 15. And elemental phosphorus exists in two major forms. One is called as the white phosphorus and the other one is called as the red phosphorus. But because it's highly reactive, phosphorus is never found as a free element on Earth. It has a concentration in the Earth's crust of about 1 gram per kilogram. In minerals, phosphorus generally occurs as phosphate. Then the importance of phosphorus. Phosphorus is essential nutrient for plants and animals. It's an important element for all living organisms. It forms a significant part of the structural framework of nucleotides, DNA, RNA, ATP, and other biomolecules. It's also a building block of bones and teeth, and humans contain almost 80% of the phosphorus in their teeth and bones. And phosphorus is a limiting nutrient for aquatic organisms, and it does not enter the atmosphere in very small amounts. When dust containing phosphorus is dissolved in rainwater and sea spray, but the element mainly remains on land and in the rock and soil minerals. Source of phosphorus. Phosphorus is mainly found in sediments, water and soil. The largest source or reservoir of phosphorus on Earth is sediment, typically sedimentary rocks. There is a significant amount of phosphorus in ocean sediment as well. Phosphorus can also be found in plants, animals, and soil. The phosphorus cycle differs from the nitrogen carbon cycles because phosphorus is unable to achieve the gaseous state in the atmosphere. In the atmosphere, phosphorus is found as fine dust. Variety of foods naturally contain phosphorus, and the richest sources are dairy, red meat, poultry, seafood, legumes, and nuts. Phosphorus from these foods is called as organic phosphorus. It's absorbed more efficiently from animal foods than the plant foods. Then the major pools of phosphorus in the ecosystem. There are 4 major pools of phosphorus in freshwater ecosystems. Number 1 is the dissolved organic phosphorus, and this dissolved organic phosphorus consists mainly of orthophosphates and the polyphosphates. Then we have got dissolved organic phosphorus. It is derived from the particulate organic phosphorus by excretion and decomposition and it's soluble. It's found in DNA and phosphoproteins. Then the third one is the particulate inorganic phosphorus. It mainly consists of hydroxyapatite. Then finally we have got fourth one, particulate organic phosphorus. It consists of both living and dead organisms. Particulate organic phosphorus occurs in suspension in living and dead protoplasm and is insoluble. And the major transformation of phosphorus in aquatic environment are mineralization, then the assimilation, precipitation of phosphorus compounds, and then the microbial solubilization of insoluble forms of the phosphorus. So these are the major pools of phosphorus in the aquatic ecosystem. As far as forms of phosphorus are concerned, unlike other cycles, there is no volatile phosphorus containing product to return phosphorus to the atmosphere in the way carbon dioxide, nitrogen gas, and sulfur dioxide are returned. Therefore, phosphorus tends to accumulate in the seas. It can be retrieved by mining the above ground sediments of ancient seas, mostly as deposits of calcium phosphate. Seabirds also mine phosphorus from the sea by eating phosphorus containing fish and depositing it as guano, which is actually bird dropping. Certain small islands inhabited by such birds have long been mined for these deposits as a source of phosphate for fertilizers. and phosphorus can remain in rocks or sediments for millions of years. It tends to accumulate in the seas. It can be retrieved by mining the underground sediments of ancient seas, mostly as deposits of calcium phosphate. Then the difference between the two important types of phosphorus, one is called as the white phosphorus and the other is called as the red phosphorus. As far as the white phosphorus is concerned, it is soft and waxy solid. It possesses a garlic smell. But as far as the red phosphorus is concerned, it's hard and crystalline solid and it is without any smell. White phosphorus is poisonous, but the red phosphorus is non-poisonous. White phosphorus is insoluble in water but soluble in carbon disulfide, but the red phosphorus is insoluble in both water and carbon disulfide. White phosphorus undergoes spontaneous combustion in air. It's also called as devil's element because it glows green in the dark and is pyrophoric, while as red phosphorus is relatively less reactive. As far as the white phosphorus is concerned, in both solid vapor states, it exists as phosphate P4 molecules, while as it exists as a chain of tetrahedral P4 units. So this is all the difference between the white phosphorus and the red phosphorus. Thank you students for watching this video. All the best. Take care.